at any given time, how many movies are you working on?
4. Anywhere between 2 to 4, 2 to 5, depending on where we are. But there are different stages where there is pre-production, shooting, post-production, 2 to 4.
Wow. So you're sort of like the Octomom. You have to have your hands
I am
in
the
everything.
Octomom. You're right. Absolutely. All tentacles out. Everybody. There's always a kid that is crying. And you can't make all of them happy all the time. It's absolutely the feeling that I walk with every day.
Now, what is your favorite part of your job, would you say?
My favorite has to be the premiere because the movie's done.
It's like giving birth.
Well, you know what? Our birth is... I always say that the only glory of these movies is 30 feet of red carpet. Everything else, it's a lot of hard work.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, a lot of hours. I would say for Avengers, the first time that we saw a fully finished shot of the Hulk was pretty cool. Because we were reinventing our Hulk, and that was the one thing that we worked really hard to make it into a different Hulk that had all the technology that we could benefit from.
And then, of course, Mark Ruffalo brings a lot of heart to it, to that very misunderstood character that everyone
Mark
loves.
Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Love him.
You know, in interviews, you've said that Marvel has been criticized in the past for not having enough action, and that the story is just as important as the action sequences. Talk to me about that balance as a winning formula here.
I think we've been evolving, and we've been listening to what the fans want to see, but for us, once again, if the action doesn't make sense and it doesn't really support the story, we try not to make it just for action's sake. I think that you want to get in, I mean, you've learned to see them, and now you want to get in their psyche or in their heart. So we try hard in all of our movies to give you a little bit more of who they are.
And I know this is like asking you to pick your favorite child, but who in the Marvel Universe is your baby, their favorite character, and why?
I would say, for example, that Scarlett Johansson in Black Widow, just because it's our female, and we introduced her on Iron Man 2, but now in this movie, she's got, you know, it's her own thing. And I think that every young woman would look at this and go, that is a pretty rocking action sequence, and that was it.
She's fantastic. And so, what would you say is Marvel's biggest, like, what is the key difference between a Marvel movie and a DC Comics movie?
That's a good... I don't know. I think that we have our own way of doing it. I think we take our movies with tongue-in-cheek. I mean, I think our movies have more humor than some of the superhero films that you've seen in the past.
Certainly in Iron Man, that's true.
Yeah, and I think even in Thor, I think people were quite surprised by how funny he was when he was fish out of water, when he was in the New Mexico setting.
Or when you weren't distracted by his looks, his incredible looks.
He's phenomenal. I mean, like, yeah, that's the, you know, most of our I mean, come on, how can
They're
you
not
go
hard
wrong?
to look at, that's for sure.
No, you can't go wrong.